Hi, welcome to SAP MM training class. Today we are going to discuss source list and quota arrangement, part 2. Under this subject matter of discussion, the topics covered are, for part 1 we already discussed. Now we are going to see part 2, quota arrangement. Under this quota arrangement, the topics we are going to cover are maintaining quota arrangement, determining source under quota arrangement, revision of quota arrangement, monitoring quota arrangement, setting for quota arrangement, usage. The quota arrangement is an instrument used in source determination. A quota arrangement divides the total requirement of material over a period among certain source of supply by assigning a quota to each source. The quota specifies which portion of the total requirement should be procured from a given source. If a quota arrangement exists for a material, it is taken into account in the source determination process. A quota arrangement is specified for a certain period. A quota arrangement item is created for each source within the period. Now, before going to the quota arrangement, where we have seen is in the types of data. We have discussed about these types of data already before. The types of data are as follows: master data. In that master data, material master, whereas vendor master data, whereas purchasing master data is about relation between the organization levels, master database, master data, and vendor data, vendor master data. Is all about transaction related informations are regarded in the purchase master data. In that we have another 3 types of datas, master datas. One is info record, we have discussed about it. Another one is source list, and also a quota arrangement. Means it is an instrument used in source determination. When determining the source, at that time source list and quota arrangements are useful. Source list is the list of vendors for required materials, and whereas quota arrangement is allocation of requirement to the source list. Now we will study in this topic is quota arrangement. Other than this, there are transactional data and customization data also. We will study later on this. Now quota arrangement does not only involve the apportioning of an individual material requirement among the different sources, and it is entire request quantity in a requisition assigned to one source under the quota arrangement. That means it can be like one requirement can be assigned to the one source and another requirement can be assigned to another source. Means if there are a more than 2-3 vendors, then the requirement is only 5 is there. That means the one purchase order containing 100 pieces, it will not be divided those 100 pieces to each of them according to the quota we assign to them. It is not like that. It is like that, including all the requirements, not only one purchase order, including many purchase orders, many purchase requisitions and source lists, scheduling lines, and other requirements, planned orders or other requirements, whatever we have required, those are all material is going to assign one purchase order for one person and remaining maybe for another person, like that also. So the quota arrangement, we cannot think each purchase order will be divided and assigned allocated to the vendors, not like that. It is altogether requirement is going to apportion among the vendors. So that is the meaning of this. Now we will go back and see how we can maintain the quota arrangement. Let us go to the SAP and we will watch how this system is there, how can we apportion among all the required quantities. Oh, one more thing I wanted to explain. About the quota calculations, but before going to quota calculations, we have to see how the quota is going to be maintained. First we will see and then later we will come back to this. To go to quota, maintaining of quota, either we can follow from menu part, logistics, materials management, purchasing, master data. You can see here folder of quota arrangement, MEQ1 for maintaining the quota arrangement, MEQ3 displaying the quota arrangement, and any changes is there, ME you wanted to see for changes, MEQ4. So MEQ1, let us open it. In the initial screen of maintaining quota arrangement, we have two key fields, plant and the material. Without material, can we enter it? Is it possible? It's not possible. It is requesting for material. Suppose a material we will give it like this, and plant we will not give it. Is it possible? It is also asking for the plant. Both fields are mandatory fields. So now enter. There are already two quota arrangements are made. Their quota arrangements numbers are 125 and 126. You watch this one. When we have entered those two fields, plant and the material, this material and plant, when we entered, we came into overview of quota arrangement periods. Here you have to assign the periods. This valid from is graded out, is going to take on its own this valid from, and the valid to up to what date we want to validate this arrangement, quota arrangement, that we have to give it. Suppose we wanted to validate this material for up to this period, and then here minimum quantity split is also, this is also going to decide the base quantity. Now when we go to the calculations, we are going to see what is base quantity, but I will explain you. Cannot each and every purchase order or any order quantity is there. Suppose 100 pieces is there. If there are 3 vendors among that 100 pieces, we cannot divide. Suppose one person is going to 50, we have allocated like that, another one is 30, another one is 20, like that. Then this 50% person, 30% another person B, and 20% another person C, like 3 vendors are there. We cannot divide for 100 pieces. The minimum quantity always is required to supply. We cannot able to supply if 100 pieces requirement has come immediately, or 300 pieces requirement has come. In that immediately you divide it according to that portion, and that much the transportations and other costs are going to involve, and cost is going to increase. So if there is a 300 pieces order will come first, and that 300 pieces order will be given to the minimum rating person who is there. For him it is going to be given. So here minimum rating, how it will come rating, that we will see. Minimum rating, the system how it will calculate, we will see. But who will get the minimum rating, that person is going to get the, that means minimum rating always the maximum amount who is having, he will get the maximum amount balance who is having, which vendor is having, he will get the minimum rating. So here maximum requirement, maximum supply to whom we will, vendor A, we have told that 150%. So first we will give that 300 to, now presently 300 is required, 300 will be given to that first vendor A. So let me show on a calculation on the paper. Now here I have given 3 vendors, vendor A, vendor B, vendor C. So that is the way how it will allot the apportionment. That's why we needed to, I hope you understood very well. So we needed to give the apportionment here. Let me give it 1,000 pieces only, and there is an error. Enter to date, then to date of preceding entry. You see here we have made a mistake. This is also very good. We have taken the same material so that the validity period how it will ask, because all the, in the first one also, in the second one also, and third one also, the same material and same plant only we have taken. That's why the validity period, it must start, it should be start after this date. Means this is after this one, the date has started, and here also the date is there less than this one, it will not work. We have to give it more than, let me take it 12, so it will accept it. You see, so after this date, the next period, because for the same material we are apportioning during this period. This is the quota arrangement during for this validity period, and same material in the same validity period it cannot happen. You know, that's why we have to take a new validity period extra. Means the second one is also same material, same plant. That's why this quota arrangement, the quota arrangement validity period will be after this first one, and the third one when we have given it, it should be after the second one, it should be. So that is how it should be. Now let me cancel this one because we have already assigned for this, and the second one we will choose it and go to the items. So now in this we are going to suppose we are going to take from the 3 vendors, vendor A, vendor B, vendor C. Let's choose the vendors, and one thing we have to remember, when we are going to create the quota arrangement, vendors must be created a info record with that material, all the, so that's supposed to be done before only, but I have not done, even though it will take, but it will give a message for taking the vendor. So let me give another vendor 55 996 55 995 55 994. The 6 is not there. Let me take other one, 3. It is asking for please enter the procurement type. Let us enter the procurement type. So these are all characteristics for this. What are the characteristics? We will see one by one. The procurement type is important. If the material is procured internally or externally, let us say this procurement is externally, and here S, column S is there, and this column S is for the special type of procurement, if it is any. You can see here in-house production, consignment, subcontracting, stock, any type of a special procurement is there. We must choose those indications. Special procurement for this consignment, we have to choose it as K, subcontracting L, and stock transfer U. So like that we have to choose here. Here normal procurement, so I just leave it like that. Or is a external procurement. External procurement is there for E. There is no external, is a external procurement already. It is there P. We have selected for that external and internal to differentiate. And now this PPL I have explained in the source list. PPL means the plant, supplying plant, means here not our plant, we are purchasing plant, means here it is called as purchasing plant, which from which plant we are going to procure that one, that plant number. So our plant is different. Here the supplying plant or procuring plant we can say. So if it is internal procurement, then we have to choose this one. That time there should not be any vendor. So that means it is separating, it is deciding here only whether we are going to procure internal or external. If it is internal, when we have taken this internal, that time the vendors, all of the vendors is going to block. This field representing for production version. If there is any bill of material or any other one is there, is going to represent that. And here we supposed to give it the quota. In this we supposed to give the quota. So but these are graded. When we press enter, quota will open, and does not exist. This vendor does not exist. So maybe let's take 2. Enter the F. And F. So now all of them is gone. Now it is open for enter the fields. Now quota we can enter now. Before it was checking all these vendors are valid or not. Some of them we have deleted, some of them is not there, so that's why they are not accepting. So I have changed the vendors now. Now quota we can give it according to, as we have discussed, like 5 we will give here, and 3 other one, 2. So now enter. That's it. 50% for this, 30% for this, 20% for this, and remaining others, maximum quantity, quota base quantity, all of them the system is going to calculate on its own. So that's all we are going to give it here. Afterwards save it. Any requirement will come on that basis during this period, validity period, is going to calculate like that. So save. The quota is successfully saved. Quota arrangement is maintained successfully. Okay. So for testing purpose we will do one material, and I have done with this material with 3 vendors info records. You know how to do it, info records, but to reduce the time I have created like that. I paused it and created so that video length will not increase. And now I am going to create the quota arrangement for the new materials. So this I already explained. So now it is a new one. So let me give the validity period end of this year. Okay, this 30th of next month, more than 1 month is there, so I am giving 1000 is the minimum. So now enter, and this is the starting time. If we come with the same material again, then we have to follow after this, that we have to remember. And now go to the items. Let's be external. EF, it's not a special procurement. Vendor I am going to take 5555994, and also EF, and 55998. Sorry. And there is one more vendor I am going to consider is 5555999. Again F. So it is not internal one. Let's give the quota is 5, and here it is 3. So because the 4 is a higher price, I will give it as 2, and this one is 3, and the first one is lesser price is there, so that's why I wanted to give it 5. So now, so the percentage is calculated according to that 100%. The maximum quantity, what maximum quantity we can able to order, we can give it here. Quota base quantity, it will calculate from this thing only, and maximum lot size and minimum lot sizes are taken from the material master. So in the material master we cannot go from here. If we save it we can go it, but if it is not saved, so we cannot go from here. Material, if we wanted to go and see material, let's go and see the material. Material, we will see MRP only, remove all of them, only MRP data we will keep it, and go to data. Sorry, we have to go in the change mode, not the creation mode. Deselect all of them, select only MRP one. You can see here the lot sizes. It is going to consider the lot sizes, minimum lot size and maximum lot size, as well as these sizes it will consider, because the quantity what we are taking, if it is relating to the lot size requirement. So that much lot sizes only supposed to give it. It will take from here lot sizes and it will check, verify how many lots it has to consider. And safety stock, there should be a there should be a, we must check one checkbox here, quota arrangement usage. Yes, here this is the quota arrangement usage. We have to check it with value. You can see here, if we are considering only purchase orders, we are not looking any other planned orders, purchase requisitions, schedule lines, and we are not considering anything, we have to use 1. If we are considering all others up to here, we have to use 2. If 3 means up to MRP, and 4 means all of them, even orders means sales orders, MRP, and purchase requisitions, planned orders, production orders, schedule lines, and purchase orders. All of them needed to consider together. That will be allocated quantity. You know, when we are calculating allocated quantity, the quantity, all of them it will include, and according to that it will distribute. If it is only purchase orders we have taken, purchase orders and schedule lines we have taken, only in this what quantity is there it is going to consider, remaining it is not going to consider at all. Now presently I am taking it, but you understand all of them is like that. Now we have seen this one. Go back and let's go to our this thing. So you understood max base quantities, individual calculations. It can do calculations on its own because we are not, I am saving it, that's it. So the quota